Okay, we're going to talk about SUI coin here. I've got you on the 1-day chart, and SUI coin has been going on a parabolic rise pretty much since the beginning of September. Okay, so great little catch to buy here at 77 cents to 82 cents, and then there was a nice significant gap up, 98 cents, and another one there, $1.11. Then price gets a little heavier here, and I would say $1.22 would be the cutoff to buy SUI. Okay, and then after that, let it ride and make your gains and then get out. Because what happens with this one here, it looks like it goes up positive and then it comes down really hard, as most 99% of crypto coins do in a bear run. SUI coin has performed really well here in February and March. Most coins have, and then hit a top there of $2.16, then came right back down almost almost a 3x drop, or a 4x drop almost, and right down to 50 cents, coming back up to $2, which would be almost a 4x gain. So not bad for who is buying this coin, but it is very volatile. And for me personally, I would stay away from this one because I can see this thing dropping just as fast as it comes up. All right, but there's a lot of good things about this network, and it's taking off. But be careful, because most coins, they're very, very good, but they come back down just like they come up. This one right here, it's approaching a bull run. Okay, but who knows how high and who knows how long the bull run will be, because nobody does. You can see back here, it had one already back at the beginning of 2024 and didn't last very long, only a few months, and then it came back down. So whoever was investing up here has already lost their money. They would have had to wait again to the next push up, September, October, which was actually supposed to be bearish for most people. The history shows that Bitcoin usually September, October, and the markets are usually very bearish during those months, but they ended up being very bullish, and whoever was selling their coins down here thinking they get a better price got wrecked basically now. So we'll talk about the moving averages. You can see the price is all above the moving averages. So being a buyer right now is great, and you might make some money, but you got to actually sell that, and that's the only way to win in a bull market, is if you actually sell your profits. Okay, you might make a lot of profits, but they will take the profits away from you if you don't sell them. So in this case here, you can see all these moving averages spiking. That means you look down in the RSI. Yeah, totally overbought. Check that out. It's totally overbought. You're in 74.80 levels now, approaching 80, 90 levels. Right now, though, the market has come off of an overbought and is coming down, but that doesn't mean much. Okay, so it could, like, an overbought level was, you can see back in 2024 of January, totally overbought, and then the market lags here downwards, but then goes higher in price. So an overbought RSI doesn't mean that the price isn't going to still go higher, because the RSI usually lags over and then the price usually squeezes higher. So that's what happens. So I can definitely see some upside price right now for SUI. It needs to break $1.92. That's a very heavy resistance mark, right up to $2.01. Once it hits that, I'm sure it'll go to 216. That was its basically since inception. Can't really count that first candle. So we'll say the all-time high is $2.16. And then it'll retest that. Again, you're in overbought levels. Be careful. This coin has lots of downside, okay? $1.61, $1.50, right down to this heavy support level, $1.22. Do think that it would bounce off that if it did come down to here. But if it did cross under, for whatever reason, $1.10, 99 cents, 82 cents. Okay, and then major support right down here. Right, but don't see that happening anytime soon. As you can see that the moving averages are spiking parabolic. That does mean it's going into a bull run. We'll check out the week, and 21 is under the 50, but the 50 is crossing the 30. So does look like there's going to be more upside, a lot more upside. And you can see this technical support trend line I have here. I do see it coming up there, and I do see SUI coin hitting around $3 in the near future. Right, so that's SUI coin.